Hey everyone, it's Debbie, and I'm here to show you guys how to have some fun with paint or markers or colored pencils, crayons, chalk. We're going to do a flower and we're going to do one of these dandelions, and it's really super easy. Here's one sample that was just on a piece of cardboard that was painted black. I also have this one here, which is just a piece of paper that I got, and I really like the color, and it's very simple. If you have white paper, it's great, but you would use a different color paint. Okay, and then I also have a little more advanced one, which was one of the ones we were going to do for our paint night. But I'm still going to do one, and it may be later, but this is one of the ones that we can do later. And then I'm also going to show you how you can actually draw one, which is really simple. Any kind of paper is fine. It's done with markers, but you can do it with colored pencils. You can do it with, like I said, chalk out on the front of your porch. You can have some fun with this flower. Okay, so we're going to start. And it's simple things that you have around your house. You can have a paintbrush, which is great, but you don't have to normally have one. If you don't worry about it. If you have a Q-tip, this becomes your paintbrush. And what I did is I've taken some Q-tips and I made little bundles and I taped them. You could use a rubber band, but everyone's kind of using them for face masks now. So go ahead and just tape it, and it works really well. And then this one is a kind of a trick that we're going to use, and it's a straw. So I'm going to show you how to cut it, and this is going to become part of your stencil for your paint. And so you're just going to take your scissors, and you're just going to cut little lines all the way around. See how easy this is? And then once you get it all done, you're going to push it back, and that's going to be your stencil, paintbrush, however you want to call it. But you're just going to go all the way around and make these nice little circles until they're all little things like this. And then you're going to push it down and push it back so it becomes like the center of a flower. Looks like I still got a few more to do here. And then usually I just use the Starbucks ones. You know, I always get my tea every morning, so hey, this is what I got. So now I have a little template. Isn't that kind of cute? Can you guys see it? It's very simple. It's really cute. So all you have to do is have some paint. I'm going to go with white, and I'm going to go ahead and use this color paper. And it's just cardboard. Okay, so now I'm going to push it down here so you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get you guys a little closer, and you should be able to see everything pretty good. Here's my white paint. Here's my little stencil. I also can use a tip of a pencil too if you have it. That works fine too, and a brush, like I said. And then you can even use a very old brush if you want. So I'm just going to get a little water, and I'm going to push this down here so it has a nice consistency for my paper. And I think that's good. So I'm going to get my paper ready. I got my little stencil ready, and I'm just going to do a little dab. Okay, and then I'm going to practice here so I can see how it goes. I kind of like maybe this one. It's a little bit smaller, so let's just try it. Oh, I think this one's going to work really cute. Okay, so you're going to get that all dabbed up. You don't want to put too much on there. And then I'm just going to start, and then I'm going to keep turning it and turning it and turning it and turning it, and it's going to make a whole bunch of lines. See how cool that is? until I find that it looks just right. And as you can see, it's kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one because flowers look good in threes. And then I'm going to do maybe another one up here. Get a little more paint. And I think that looks great. So now I'm going to take my Q-tips and I'm going to just push them down. And you can see how it's going to make a little dots. And it's going to make the outside. So you're just going to go around your flower. And this is a dandelion. It's the kind that you make a wish on. And you just kind of have some fun with it. There's no right or wrong. And you can make it as thick as you want or as light as you want. And I'm just going to go around the edges. And I think this is going to make it really pretty. Just going to give it a little something. And then I'm going to do the last one. And then I'll show you what it looks like. And I'm just dabbing. Just a little dab here, a little dab there. All the way around till it makes it a nice, pretty round flower. Okay. Now I'm going to take a single one. And I'm going to do the center. And I'm just going to drop it right in the middle. Drop it right in the middle. Maybe that one needs a little more. There we go. And then another one right there. Okay. So now I'm going to show you where you got 3 really cute little flowers that look like dandelions. Now the next thing we're going to do is the stem. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a paintbrush. But you can use your Q-tip, and if you don't have your Q-tip, you can use the end of a pencil. It works too. Just the same thing as when you dab it. You can actually dab it right in the middle, just like that. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to have paint, but you can definitely use a brush if you got it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and make a squiggly line all the way down. And another squiggly line all the way down, and another one which is a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to darken it up, and I'm going to darken it up a little bit more down here at the bottom, and I'm going to do it a little there and a little bit more over here. And now I've got their stems. Okay, so next I'll let you see this one. See how it is? It's really kind of cute. Now I'm going to put some leaves on it. So I like to put it from the bottom and just go up. And just go up. And then I'm going to keep moving it up. And I'm just going to make these nice little flowers with all this grass that's growing up. Because, you know, dandelions have a lot of leaves at the bottom, but they grow tall at the top with those lovely flowers that is white, and you blow on them and then they go all over the place and you make your wish. Okay, you can make grass at the bottom like that. You can make it all the way up. You can do whatever you like. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to have a paintbrush. You can still do it with your Q-tip. And you're just going to push it on up. Push it on up. So here is one of our prints. Now how cool is that? Very simple. You only had to use one color. It's on just a pair of green piece of paper. If you have canvas, great. If you have cardboard, even better. You can do it on the sidewalk if you like. You can put it on an old picture frame if you want, you know, the back of it. You can kind of make whatever you like. So I'm going to add another color to it just to brighten it up. So I think I'm going to use a little yellow. Let's see. I'm going to make it a brighter yellow. And I'm just going to pour it right down in the middle. And you don't need a lot. See how little that is? It's very small amount. See it? So now I'm going to use my Q-tip, my one, and I'm just going to go around and give it a little bit of yellow. You can use temper paint, you can use poster paint, you can use acrylic paint, watercolor. You can use all kinds of different paint if you want. But if you don't have paint, you can absolutely use markers. It may take you a little longer, but it's still nice. It's very calming. I really like this picture because it's very simple. Anybody can do this. So if you have a child that can hold a pencil, they can hold a Q-tip too. And so we're just going to go ahead and just give it some color here. And voila. You have definitely something you can frame and put this on your refrigerator with the kids. Everyone can do their own. They can sign their name. You can write something really nice up here, you know, have a stencil if you have, stamps. You can have so much fun with just a Q-tip. So I'm going to show you just a little bit more how pretty it is. And that is our dandelion. Now, if you don't have paint, you can use markers. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get another piece of paper. And I'm going to show you how to do it with a marker. Let's see. I think I have a blue one here. I think this one will work. So here, you're going to draw just a little round circle. See? Just a little circle. I'm going to try to make it maybe a little closer so you can see it. There you go. And then from there, I'm just going to go and make lines all the way around. And as you're going, you're going to make kind of a round circle there, right? So this one, I'm just going to give it some more little things here. You know, the little ends of it. I'm not sure what they're called. And I'm just going to go around and give them some. And they don't have to be uniform. You can just have some fun with it. You can go all the way around. I hope you're getting this instead of my arm. I'll try to move it this way. And then I'm going to move it this way. I'm going to keep moving it this way. And I'm going to keep moving it this way. And now I think I've got them all done. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a dot on each one of these all the way around. And as you can see, it's starting to fill up. And the dots don't have to be precise. You can just have some fun with it. Eventually, we're going to add a lot of dots by the time we're done. So it makes it nice and full. But how cool is this with just one color, a magic marker, and it looks great. I think it's going to be a cute little thing that your kids can do. How easy this is by just making a bunch of little dots, a bunch of little lines, and now you have that. So now we're going to go inside a little bit and make some shorter ones. And same thing, you're going to add some more of these lovely little branch kind of thingies. I guess they hold the pollen or the seeds. I'm not a big expert on dandelions, but I do think they're very pretty. And I guess they pretty much grow anywhere. Some people think they're weeds, but I kind of like them. And then I'm going to add some dots all over. And then I'm going to add the dots to the ones I just drew. I can't wait to get back and be able to do our paint nights at Verdugo Hills YMCA in our lovely Weingart room. I missed it. I miss all my guys that have been with me for a long time. So now you can see it's a nice little flower, and now we're just going to add the stem. We're going to make this one a little bit thicker, and we'll just go ahead and color it in. You don't even have to have leaves on this one if you don't want to. And if you wanted to make another one, you can do the same thing by just adding these little wheels. And once you get that, you can go ahead and add your little things at the end of each one. And how simple is this, really? If they can hold a pencil, you can definitely do this. And there's no right or wrong. You can use whatever colors you can. And then you add your little dots. And again, it's just a very simple little thing, but it does look very cute. And it's springtime. And again, your leaf goes down, and now you go. You're going to sign your name, and then go ahead and frame it for your kids. Put it on that refrigerator, and we'll have another one very soon. So I think this is going to be a really easy project for you and your family. Each one can do one in a different color, make a mosaic. I think you're really going to like it. So again, this is one. This is the one I just did. As you can see, it has a little yellow to it. The leaves are really kind of cute. And again, it's just a solid color piece of paper. If you use white, use a different color. Maybe black would be kind of cool, or red, or even a yellow, or something bright. And you can add the green leaves to the bottom. Like I said, I did this one with just a piece of cardboard, and I painted it black, and it looks kind of like a negative. I did this one out of purple, but I added pink to it, which I really kind of like. And then this one is the one that we can do for paint night. And I think this one's going to be really kind of fun because you use a lot of water. So, again, have some fun. There's no right or wrong. It's little circles, it's little dots and little lines, and you can do this, okay? Until next time. See ya.